Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to my next little review of some of the aircraft out of FSX. So today we've got another bit of a classic, but a bit of a goodie from the stables of Virtavia. So today we have the EA-6B Prowler. So this aircraft, as you can see, is a four-seater. So this one was used as a derivative of the A-6 Intruder. Now this one did go on and see longer service than the Intruder did. It actually, in fact, went through because of its ability it was modified to do all the electronic warfare and all that kind of fun stuff. So because of that, it soldiered on through the fleet for quite a bit longer than its attack-orientated brother. Alright, so what we might do is we might jump straight in. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at, while I get my track IR set up here, we go. So quick having a look at the cockpit here. So cockpit is pretty detailed. A bit fuzzy on some of the imaging. The stuff that's actually sort of clickable and usable, most of that's fairly well defined. But some of the other sort of things, leaves a little bit to be desired. But well, it's still pretty good overall looking. So, all right. So as you can imagine, from having four seats in the aircraft, you are going to have four different views. So obviously we're starting with the pilot, so you usually got the full throttle throttles, stick, all the usual fun stuff there, or your normal gauges. Be advised that this aircraft was fairly early, so this version, as far as I'm aware, has no HUD in it. So it's a good point to remember, folks. So yeah, no HUD in this one. So it's a bit of old-fashioned flying. I mean, you got a lot of modern electronics in here, but no HUD that I could find. If I am wrong about that, folks, please let me know. Alright, so next view we've got, of course, is the guy on the right-hand seat. So first of the Rios. So he's got sort of looking at more the autopilot sort of controls here, which one is sort of set up for. I think that's supposed to be a HSI, but as far as I can tell, non-functional. Couple of auxiliary gauges in there as well. Then we move into the guys in the back. So the guys in back have a map view there. So you can see we're currently sitting at Naval Air Station Ford Island at the moment. So we're continuing with the old naval theme bit this week, aren't we? And so you got access to your navigational aids there, and a secondary sort of altimeter flaps and stuff like that. So I didn't realise I put the flaps too far down, but anyway. Okay, so we've got that one there. Various toggles and switches, most of which are not operative, because they were sort of there to simulate the holding of the operation of all the electronic equipment, which of course this one doesn't have because it's not a combat simulator. And lastly, we've got our guy on the end here. So this is a radar. I do believe that it does work in terms of that it will show any AI traffic in the region. You can got a range scaler and stuff like that around here as well. So usual off on got your range, so you can actually increase and reduce the range, and you can show or hide the tags. So alright, well, that's the quick overview of the cockpit done there. We're going to quickly switch out. Okay, and of course the usual 2D panel is in there as well. I have a quick view of the external model while we are here. External model does come with 6 different liveries here. This particular one is from a cruise on the USS Nimitz. Each livery, there's 3 different loadouts that it has, depending on which livery that you choose. So some have all of the different jamming pods. This one has 3 jamming pods and a couple of tanks, and there's a couple of versions that have the HARM anti-radiation missiles on there as well. So, well, folks, I think it's enough of me gabbering away. Let's find out how she flies. So we're going to get canopies closed. Nice little touch with the animations of the crew entrance and exit sort of bits there as well. So, yeah, nice little touch there. Alright, so let's get her spooled up, and then let's take off, shall we? Alright, so we're going to go down with the fairly, I think we'll go with all flaps. Gonna get a fairly short runway. Alright, release brakes, let's go. Yes, we're building. There we go, and we are airborne. Alright, so nice beautiful sound set coming off there. As I said, the exterior modelling is something that is very beautiful. Like, Virtavia put a lot of work into their exterior modelling, and they come up with some very beautiful textures and very beautiful aircraft. And this is definitely no exception. Now, this one was originally for FS9, but they've done a very good job of bringing it across to FSX. So that is a very beautiful thing to see. Just hovering around here. Yeah, it is a very, very nice aircraft to fly. So very stable, I'm finding. So I'm finding that she's very, very stable, very nice, performs quite nicely. The roll rate and the acceleration seem to be about right. I think possibly the acceleration is a little light during the takeoff roll. But yeah, she is designed for carry-up, so that, you know, she's designed to have the extra force of a catapult behind her. Nice little touch though is the fact that, you know, these little turbojets, no, not exactly little, but, you know, the turbojets on these were a bit of smoke belches, so it's nice to see that subtle little effect being carried across here. So yeah, that definitely impressed me nicely with that one, and it's modelled pretty damn well actually, so I do like that. So yeah, all right. So we jump back into our cockpit view there. I think pretty well. It's a very nice model. It handles very much as I expected it would. It's very stable. She trims out quite nicely at speed as well, which is very impressive to see. I do have a couple of criticisms. Like the overall flight experience is good, so that's positive. But yeah, my criticism comes with the external textures are absolutely magnificent. Internal textures, however, leave a little bit to be desired. Yeah, like, I mean, you can sort of see down here. I mean, you just got sort of gibberish there, and you know, the actual gauges themselves for the most part are good. You know, and they definitely give the impression that, you know, it is an older airframe, so, you know, that's what you can expect. But yeah, you know, I was expecting a little bit more from the rest of the cockpit interior. I mean, especially when you've got things like, you know, you got Carenado out there, you know, doing amazing high definition work, and even Dino Catarano's stuff that he does. It's, you know, some of these cockpit textures are incredible. So, but look, that aside, folks, the actual flying experience of this, and if you're looking for something extra to add to your naval aircraft collection, look, I'd highly recommend looking this one over. And definitely considering it, adding it to your fleet group. Definitely something to be nice and handy. If somebody ever makes a TAC pack mod for this, I'll put my hand up right now. Sign me up. I would love to have a muck around with that. That would be awesome. But anyway, I don't think it's really going to happen. But anywho's a pie. Well, look. That's pretty much going to be about it. As I said, the options are pretty good. I think should we try a carrier landing? Probably shouldn't we? Yeah, it is a carrier-borne aircraft after all. All right, let's see if we can find the carrier, shall we? All right, so let's turn towards carrier now. I think I remember where she is. Alright, so I'm going to need to go back towards Honolulu, I think. We're going to need to descend a fair bit, aren't we? So yeah, look, I think it's 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 a good aircraft to add, and if you're interested in its history and that kind of and that kind of stuff, it is something to definitely consider adding to your collection. Um, the overall experience is pretty good, and I think you can mostly forgive some of the minor things that sort of pop up, and I think that's our carrier over there, I think. Yes, it is. Alright. So we're coming in, we're going to have to loop around a bit, I think. Alright, let's go this way before we start our overhead brake. We'll go extend it down, I think. Alright. I want to drop a bit of altitude and airspeed off. As I said, like the modelling and the animations are pretty good. You know, the working radar's nice. I think that it could have done with maybe, you know, something would have been cool if we could add something of electron warfare. But at the end of the day, this isn't a military simulation. This is more about you know, just aviation in general. So I think that's something that we shouldn't be forgetting. So. Alright, so we're going to come out 1,000 feet, close to the base recovery course. Oh, coming in a bit low there. Alright. Carrier deck all prepared for us. Alright. Hook, gear, and all the other fun stuff. As I said, these gauges on the left here will be very important to you, considering that you don't have a HUD to sort of guide you down. So that will be very, very important coming up. Now maintain about. I'm gonna drop it down a bit. So we've got our flaps down to full, dropping slightly. Alright, so beam dirty down. So, like, as I said, the modelling is pretty damn awesome on this. It really is. So, yeah, there you go. Alright, so let's turn on our 180. Now, she does handle quite well at slow speeds, which is nice, which is what you're going to need on a carrier, because if they don't handle well at slow speeds, it can get pretty damn ugly. Alright, so high. Alright, let's see if we can nail this trap, shall we? Obviously, I'm going to make a fool of myself again. I think I may have used up all my luck on the last video, I think, somehow. Oh, nope, we made it. Haha, okay. I think it was a number 1 wire, I think. But, hey, you know, we're down. We're down on the deck, and that's the main thing, folks. So, there you go. Alright. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this, as we sort of scroll through some bills there. So I hope you enjoyed this little look-see at the Virtavia Prowler. As I said, overall, I think it is a beautiful aircraft to fly. I yeah, I think its major drawbacks are some of the internal textures. I think, as you can see from these, the external textures are absolutely beautiful. The wing folding animation is awesome, but I think unfortunately it was sadly at the expense of the internal textures. So I don't know. We'll probably never see a patch for it, but if somebody wants to redo the textures, it'd probably be that's really my main gripe with it. And I just realised Kenny's on the tail. That's cool. Yeah, awesome. Anyway, folks. Well, okay. Look, this title is available from all good flight sim stores online at various locations. But if you're watching this video at the moment, then just jump into the guys over at pcaviator.com.au have a fantastic special going on at the moment. What they're offering is the Virtavia range, or almost all of the Virtavia range, buy two get one free. So if you've been eyeing off a couple of these, or you want to give this one a try out for yourself, they do very good quality stuff, guys. As I said, I can't fault the flight dynamics. Like even that carrier landing, a lot of aircraft tend to sort of buck like a bucking bleeding bronco when they snag a wire, but this one just beautiful. So yeah, it was designed from the ground up to do these carrier landings, so highly recommend. Alright guys, as said, overall probably going to give it, the only reason why I'm not going to give it perfect marks is those textures do bug the proverbial out me, they really do. But flight model wise, and if you are looking for something to add to your naval aviation collection, definitely give this one a go. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the guys over at pcaviator.com.au for the special they got going at the moment, and for all your other flight simulator needs. Otherwise folks, take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.